Hello and welcome to WED, the Wellness and Environment Day. And today we will feature again another day of an International Day celebration at the United Nations. And our featured International Day is the World Youth Skills Day on July 15. So what is this World Youth Skills Day? It's for the young at heart, and those who are working with advocacies for the youth, the teenagers, and also those who are working for the benefit of the next generation. All right. So and the generation now, the millennial, Gen Z, Alpha. All right. So what is this World Youth Skills Day on July 15? So as the world undergoes rapid technological, economic, and societal transformations, young people will need the right skills to successfully navigate these challenges and achieve their full potential. Equipping young people with quality education, training, and skills is essential. This World Youth Skills Day reminds us that teachers stand at the forefront of this great global effort. The UN Secretary-General António Guterres' theme for 2023 is skilling teachers, trainers, and youth for a transformative future. So in 2014, the United Nations General Assembly declared the 15th of July as the World Youth Skills Day to celebrate the strategic importance of equipping young people with skills for employment, decent work, and entrepreneurship. So the theme for the World Youth Skills Day for 2023 is skilling teachers, trainers, and youth for a transformative future. It highlights the essential role that teachers, trainers, and other educators play in providing skills for the youth to transition to the labor market and to actively engage in their communities and societies. So technological advancements and shifting the labor market dynamics increasingly call for agile and adaptable skill sets. It is crucial that we empower young people to navigate these changes effectively. Technical and vocational education and training, or called the TVET, is well placed to meet these demands by reducing access barriers to the world of work, ensuring that skills gained are relevant, recognized, and certified, promoting green skills and practices, and offering skills development opportunities for youth who are not in education, employment, and training. So on World Youth Skills Day, July 15, let us unite in recognizing the potential of young people as catalysts for change and commit to providing them with the skills and opportunities they need to build a prosperous and sustainable world for all. So together we can shape a brighter future where no young person is left behind. So there are activities in the UN on July 17, 2023 from 1:15 to 2:30 p.m. Okay, this is EDT time, New York, UN headquarters, ECOSOC chamber, organized by the permanent missions of Portugal and Sri Lanka to the United Nations in collaboration with UNESCO, ILO, and the Office of the Secretary-General's Envoy on Youth. This event aims to bring together the member states, young experts, the social partners, teachers, educators, and various stakeholders to engage in discussions about enhancing the skills of teachers, trainers, and youth to pave the way for a transformative future. So you can join this by, it's a virtual event, July 14, 2023, 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock p.m. EDT. So that would be 10 p.m. to 12 midnight tonight, okay, in the Philippines. This is called hashtag youth-led innovation. So ahead of the high-level panel, you can join this. There is a virtual webinar tonight, 10 p.m. up to 12 midnight. Okay, because this is Philippines. Of course, in the States, it's gonna be 10 in the morning to 12 p.m. Okay, so ahead of the high-level panel, a youth-led innovation spotlight will be hosted on July 14 to convene a dialogue on the importance of multi-stakeholder collaboration to enable future-proof skills for youth through trainers and teachers empowerment. So the outcomes of the discussion will feed into the high-level panel. So if you are an educator, if you are a teacher, a trainer, or you have advocacy for the youth, you can join this innovation, youth-led innovation tonight. Okay, it's a dialogue. Okay, so the theme is empowering youth for a sustainable future. So that's this hybrid event, co-organized by UNESCO and UNEVOC and World Skills International, will showcase the positive impact of youth skills development on societies and economies and empower young people to meet the challenges of an evolving global landscape through TVET. The outcomes of the discussion will feed into the high-level panel. So, this is the rationale. Why is World Youth Skills Days important? Okay, the main day will be on July 15. Okay, but there are pre-events prior, and then the actual high-level panel discussion will be on July 17. So this is the rationale why we celebrate this. In 2014, the United Nations General Assembly declared the day of July 15 as World Youth Skills Day to celebrate the strategic importance of equipping the young people with skills for employment, decent work, and entrepreneurship. So since then, the World Youth Skills Day events have provided a unique opportunity for dialogue between young people, technical and vocational education and training, or called TVET. The institution, firms, employers, and workers' organizations, policymakers, and development partners. Participants have highlighted the ever-increasing significance of skills as the world is embarking on a transition towards a sustainable model of development. So what role do technical and vocational education and training play? Education and training are central to the achievement of the 2030 Agenda Sustainable Development Goal. The vision of the Incheon Declaration Education 2030 is fully captured by Sustainable Development Goal number 4 to ensure the inclusive and equitable quality education and promote lifelong learning opportunities for all. So the Education 2030 devotes considerable attention to technical and vocational skills development, specifically regarding access to affordable, quality, technical and vocational education and training, the acquisition of technical and vocational skills for employment, decent work, and entrepreneurship, the elimination of gender disparity, and ensuring access for the vulnerable. So in this context, the TVET is expected to address the multiple demands of an economic, social, and environmental nature by helping the youth and adults develop the skills they need for employment, decent work, and entrepreneurship, promoting equitable, inclusive, and sustainable economic growth, and supporting transitions to green economies and environmental sustainability. So the TVET can equip the youth with the skills required to access the world of work, including the skills for self-employment. TVET can also improve the responsiveness to changing the skill demands by companies and communities, increase the productivity, and increase the wage levels. The TVET can reduce access barriers to the world of work. For example, through work-based learning and ensuring that skills gained and recognized are certified. So TVET can also offer skills development opportunities for low-skilled people who are under or unemployed, uh, out of school youth, and individuals not in education, employment, and training. So these are for, actually this is open for the youth who are into non-formal education, because the intention of the celebration of this World Youth Skills Day is on their skills for entrepreneurship, on technical aspects, not necessarily on formal education. So even the underemployed and unemployed youth, the out-of-school youth, and individuals not in education and employment are open for this. So this is a very inclusive day for the youth. Okay, so one example of this is there is this strawberries for change. Okay, strawberries for change, the young farmers challenge in rural Gambia. So in Gambia, there is a strawberry production. It is rare, very rare. So the 24-year-old Al-Haji Faal, that's the name of the youth, received 3 months of training in vegetable production. He and his brother now run a successful business growing high-value vegetables and fruits, including strawberries. So there are available trainings for the youth because of this International Day of Youth Skills, World Youth Skills Day. So there are available training. I will put in the links where you can apply, and you can receive these free trainings from the UN, from the United Nations. So did you know, there's also a fact here, data. Recent estimates suggest that 600 million jobs would have to be created over the next 15 years to meet the youth employment needs. The total global number of unemployed youth is estimated to reach 73 million in 2022, a slight improvement from 2021, but still 6 million above the pre-pandemic level of 2019. So the share of youth not in employment, education, or training in 2020, the latest year for which a global estimate is available, rose to 23.3%, an increase of 1.5 percentage points from the previous year, and a level not seen in at least 15 years. So the youth population will grow by more than 78 million between 2021 and 2030. The low-income countries will account for nearly half of that increase. Education and training systems need to respond to this challenge. That's why there is a huge need for development of skills for the youth. And also, this day, there is this forum on July 17, wherein there are businesses and entrepreneurs and policymakers who will include the urgent call and urgent need to develop the youth on their skills for entrepreneurship and for employment. So, back to the data, an additional 8.4 million jobs for young people could be created by 2030 through the implementation of green and blue policy measures. So these are jobs in the green economy and the blue economy. Okay, green economy, these are on the forest, plants, ecology, and then blue economy on the sea, ocean. So there are available skills and training for this that you can apply on the UN agency. I will put in the link so that you can make use of this opportunity available for the youth, for the improvement of the skills for entrepreneurship and employment. So if you are between the ages of 15 and 29, or if your advocacy are into this kind of set of people, the young, the youth ones, then we want to hear from you. Tell us about your visions, priorities, aspirations, challenges, concerns, and expectations for skills development. The gathered insights will inform the discussion at the World Youth Skills Day hybrid event, which is being co-organized by UNESCO, UNEVOC, and World Skills International. So, there is a survey on this. I will put in the link so you can fill in the survey, and you can also register for free and join the discussion. Okay, youth employment and entrepreneurship, entrepreneurial learning for TVET institutions help TVET institutions to focus on what really drives the entrepreneurial learning by providing the tools to assess the needs of the target group and the framework to explore the added value of an entrepreneurial learning ecosystem. So learn more about it. There are publications, there are documents that you can download for free, and you can also browse it directly to the UN website. Okay, there's the resolution so that you can include it in your letters and announcement, and also in your advocacy programs for the youth. Okay, and then there are also available reports, trends on global employment of the youth, the future for the young people, the investment, the non-state actors in education, who chooses, who loses. These are available reports. And also related observances of this. We have another, aside from this, we also have the International Youth Day on August 12, the International Year of the Youth 2010. Okay, there are available datas and info about that. And then also documents on the participation, development, and peace of the youth, 1985, the Secretary-General's Envoy on Youth, the ILO, the Youth Employment Foresight Platform, the Global Initiative on Decent Jobs for Youth, and then all other reports from UNESCO, UNEVOC, and other agencies connected to the advocacies pertaining to the youth development and youth training. Okay. So what stands between youth and decent jobs? More young people are staying in school instead of entering the labor market at an early age. That's good news. Yet, more than 200 million young people are either unemployed or have a job but live in poverty. So, explore this info story to learn more about global employment, trends for young people, and what stands between them and a decent job. So, there are global issues, and we also need to hear from you, especially if you are working for the youth, on what can we do about it, and what are your thoughts about it, and how we can improve. Okay, all this available training and data from the UN, and also how to better instill a more productive and inclusive dialogue to the stakeholders, especially the employers, the companies who are there investing for the development of the skills of the youth, and for making the jobs available for the young ones. Okay. So, okay, so before we end, why do we mark the international days? Because these are occasions to educate the public on issues of concern, to mobilize the political will, global problems, and to celebrate and reinforce the achievements of humanity. So the existence of these international days predates establishment of the UN, and it has embraced as a powerful advocacy tool. So there are also a lot of UN observances depending on your advocacies and your interests. There are available data that you can browse at the UN website. I will also put in the link so you can see the international day that is suited to your advocacy program. There are for women, for climate change, there are for specific issues. So you can check on it, and then you can include it and coincide your activities with those available international days that also coincide with your advocacy program. So I will end this live video, but before I do that, I will go to another page because there are available open opportunities at the UN now that you can join. One is there is a photography contest at the World Meteorological Organization, the WMO. So I will tell you the details about that on the other live video in the other page. And then also new reports from World Bank on how to improve and upscale the education. And then just tune in because I do my live almost every week, twice a week, on what are the available opportunities that you can partake. You can join for free at the UN, and there are also available jobs now that you can apply and be part of the UN system. So I think I posted this in my Facebook page, and then you can just see it. And then apply. Okay, try to be gutsy. Okay, believe in yourself that you will pass it. Okay, and then if you are really into advocacy program, might as well just continue. And then I just pursue your work with the UN family, interconnect it. Okay, you are not alone. And since UN is an open system, open for volunteers, and also has an open mind, if they cannot understand you, in your area there is a global entity who can understand your mindset, and you can always connect, and you are part of the innovations from the present going to the future. And we need you because your ideas, also your experiences, also your opinions matter in the forum in order for us to develop further our humanity and to adapt peacefully to the changing climate brought about by all this climate reactions. So whatever we can contribute, let's contribute, and that's also one way to achieve freedom. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I think Ali is watching and Tinto Nagle is also watching. Thank you very much. And if you find this video useful for learning, education, and advocacy promotions and invitations to the UN family, please share and please also include it in your training programs. Thank you and stay safe, stay healthy.